I saw something. Happy October 2nd, everybody. Live from the stand. Saw had a doe come out. So I had just put my left hand up to move the arms. And then I look and there's a doe and she's looking up at me. And so I froze.
Coffee first thing in the morning when it's dark and you're going out to your tree stand. But, Gray Bear, what exactly do you put in your coffee?
Oat creamer, French vanilla, like oat-based milk. It's not oat milk, like because they got coconut milk and oat milk and cockroach milk. They got all sorts of milk.
Almond milk.
Yep. This is just oat-based. I always call it oatmeal. It's not oatmeal. It's just like they milk each individual oat. Get the milk out of it, and then put a little French vanilla floofiness in there.
So it's oat milk, French vanilla creamer.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, if I was to buy it, and I don't, all I remember is oat milk, I would go look in the creamer section and look for oat milk. Because it tastes, so long story short, yesterday, after we were done hunting, I drank out of my cheaper coffee cup, and my coffee was cold, but I wanted some caffeine. And the old Gray Bear is like, hey, I'll give you a shot of this stuff. I got a thermos full of it. I'm like, okay. I'm good with that. And I was like, it tasted pretty good. I could be convinced to maybe try that every now and then.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So a cup of coffee with some creamer in it. And then I always keep like Coffee Mate powdered French vanilla because eventually I will run out. I mean, when I go to the store, I usually buy like 2 creamers every time. That way I don't have to worry about running out. Getting a little crazy today and yesterday because I'm making one to go. I'm making a traveler. So I got my coffee.
A traveler.
Coffee I'm drinking, and then I got another coffee, and this time I actually put it in the old Stanley thermos.
We're old men, and have you ever listened to old men in the morning? Old men are noisy in the morning. They burp, they fart, they cough, they hack, they blow their nose. That's just what it is.
We also talk to the television or the radio, whatever's playing.
Oh, yeah.
Talk to that. Yeah. Get some of that going on. Not to mention, like, just getting up off the toilet. That kind of, like that. Getting out of bed. Just rolling out of bed. There's going to be some language.
But welcome to today. It's funny that you say that. Welcome to today, because it is October 2nd. It's been a quiet morning. The sun is just now starting to come up over the treetops. We're way past sunrise. I really haven't seen anything. I got winded on the way in today. Gray Bear had a doe and 2 fawns come by. That was about, I don't know, somewhere around 8 o'clock maybe, I can't remember. Got 1 deer on my trail camera last night. But not a bad morning to be in the woods. Thanks for watching Nomad Outdoors TV. Make sure you're subscribed, like, share, do what you can. We like to share the adventures.
Thought I saw something. Happy October 2nd, everybody. Live from the stand. Saw had a doe come out. If you wear glasses, you know sometimes they press on the side. And then if you just on your side behind your ears, and if you move the things up just a little bit, it'll take some of the pressure off if you're wearing a face mask and it's compressing everything. So I had just put my left hand up to move the arms, and then I look and there's a doe and she's looking up at me. And I says, So I froze like this and stood there and waited, and then I could see the yearling behind her, and she's doing some of that. She's trying to win me, walking around. She had her eye on me, and she was riding my shooting lane at 20 yards, right at 20 yards. And then she moved a little more that away, and actually got behind a pine tree. And if I had cleared yesterday at the spot I have to now clear today, I would have had a nice broadside 20-yard shot at her, because she was behind a pine where she wouldn't have been able to see my movement. And the yearling doesn't know what the hell's going on. So, make sure you do all that trimming that you need to do. I don't know if I would have shot her anyway, because she just turned a yearling, but it's nice to have had the opportunity. It's always nice to see something. So Mike saw one last night. I saw one this morning. Gonna jump down, knock some branches off some trees, and open up some shooting lanes, and we'll catch y'all later. Pew. She was
Kind of not much of a shot, eh?
get up and get her done.
Yeah, I sat till 9:30.
Nice size doe.
Took a walk down the hill straight towards the 2-track. But it is what it is. So you saw your doe and 2 yearlings. So yearlings, not fawns. One yearling.
Yeah. So going back to your nubbin buck, would not surprise me. Same area. The nubbin buck would have broke off from the doe and her year. It wasn't a fawn, but it was this year's. So Nomad Outdoor TV. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Smash that like button. Smash that subscribe button.
Is that what they say?
Yeah. All right. Obliterate it. And, jump up and down on your phone.
Comment on
what do you call a young 6-month-old?
What do you call a 6-month-old born this year? What do you call that? Do you call that a fawn? Do you call it a yearling? Do you call it a turdlet? Do you call it a ramshackle? Whatever you give us. Whatever you call these deer that are only 6 months old. Delicious. Let us know.
Smash that button.
Smash that button. Welcome to the afternoon hunt. This afternoon, we will be hunting on the Afternoon Hunt Show. Good to see you this afternoon. 7:30. Gotta really focus. It's the prime time. I didn't see anything tonight yet. Neither's gray bear, but cheer bear. Hunting downstate. skittish down there. So many things to spook them. So, we'll get the full story later. Time to focus on the prime time. See anything?
Porcupus. One porcupus right as I was grabbing all my gear and coming down.
He's getting ready to stick you.
He all I'm thinking is, boy, I hope you're out of the woods, because he's going the exact way I go out of the woods. I'm like, that's great.
Nope, I didn't see anything. I thought I heard a couple of things, but nothing consistent. Nothing consistent enough with deer tracks. But let's give the Jared Bear a call and see what he has to say, because he saw some deers tonight.
Here. Am I recording?
Yeah, we're good. We're live now.
We're live.
All right, you hear me good? It's good audio?
Grand.
They got
Grand.
Yep.
All right. You probably agree there. You probably know it a little bit less than my dad, but I sit in kind of more almost like the bottom corner of this field, and the deer came out actually on the far opposite side corner almost.
Okay, I've seen it on the Onyx. I'm pretty sure I know what you're talking about. But that's pretty far away, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, that's probably over 200 yards away is where it came out. And then it meandered that far tree line, which isn't uncommon. I see them walk that far tree line when they came out all the time, because the middle tree line I'm in is an island of just a random tree line. So they're only use it as more like a crossing point than like anywhere to hold. So he was walking down that far line. We got the binoculars out as soon as I saw him, and I could tell it was a buck. I couldn't tell well because it was still far even for my binoculars. It meandered down the tree line. It kept hitting like random hanging low branches, is like either licking branches or trying to chew foliage or whatever. Then like midway through the field, there's like a cutout into the woods where someone like cut a path. And it like poked its head in there, and I thought it was going to walk in there all the way. Like it got all the way to the point that its butt was the only thing showing. Then it turned around and came back in the field and started walking towards me again. Hit like another licking branch along the way and got probably about 20 yards upfield from me, but still on the other side of the field. Then it slowly started crossing the field, and then like kind of meandered up the opposite direction from me, and then kind of came back towards me, and then made it a little bit more than halfway across the field, and turned around and went back into the field. All the time, kind of like you could tell it kept like looking, checking, because it's out in the middle of an open field. I was like putting my phone away and looked up, and he was scampering off back into that. He basically went straight back to that cut in and went in and disappeared.
Yeah. So what was the closest at any one given time that it was to you? You said like 50 yards or something?
Even further than that. My guess is 75, maybe 60 yards was the closest he got to me.
Could you see the antlers with your naked eye, or did you need the binoculars?
So the binoculars told me that it was more spikish. As he got like the closest to me, I could see his antlers with my naked eye, but obviously at a great enough distance I couldn't tell what they were.
The other. Yeah.
And no video, did you? You probably don't even know where your camera is.
Well, I do actually know where my camera is, but no, I didn't look at any video. I don't know what arm out there, and I've been hunting my neighbor's stand, so I would feel weird putting a camera arm in his stand.
Oh, yeah.
So if I was hunting my stand, maybe I would throw the camera arm up in my stand.
Right.
But it would be weird to do it in his stand. Am I really to the point? I mean, the problem is, it's like it's not like I'm the average person. I didn't shoot my first buck when I was 8 years old at Grandpappy's farm and as a trophy 12 point. Like, My first deer was shot at 34 years old. I'm gonna
Hunt your hunt. That's the thing. Hunt your own.
I said all the time, like, if I shot my first deer with a doe, I was mounting a doe. Like, to me, my first deer, no matter what, was going to be a trophy. I was just fortunate enough that it was a 6. And, I mean, you could ask my dad, and he got to see it in person. It was a little bit more of a scrubby 6.